My dad's confidently saying the whole government is holograms. All right. Does he know who programmed them, animated them, runs them on a constant basis? Because as far as I know, the holograms we have created are not sentient and can do whatever they want and go wherever they want. So who's behind the holograms? Is it the extraterrestrials? Hey, how's it going, ladies and gents? Welcome back to EmKay. I'm your host, Robin, I guess the tall one, and today we're going to be taking a look at r/Confidentlyincorrect. There's not much to be said about this subreddit except for, hey, it's pretty darn fun to watch people be about as incorrect as possible in the most arrogant ways. Let's get right in there. English, traditional. English, simplified. Traditional? They actually spoke like Americans until we won the revolution, and then they started faking an accent. I don't think we're talking about accents here. I think we're talking about spelling. You know, like the typey, righty onto paper? Like that, you freaking moron. Allergies don't have to be scary. Spray Flonase daily and stop your body from overreacting to allergens. Psst, psst, you're good. Or go vegan and inner inflammation levels plummet and allergies go away on their own. What? I swear to God, if anybody online calls themselves a guru of any type, don't listen to a word they say, unless it's the blender guru, because let me tell you, that guy is amazing. In which continent is Argentina located? South America? South America isn't a continent. It isn't? Whoa, dude, don't believe him. Don't believe him. Oh my God, you've got to be kidding me. Guys, when are you gonna open your eyes? South America isn't real, okay? It was just something we made up for bedtime stories. Hey, jackass, we use miles per hour in this country. Wheels is an Australian magazine. We use metric measurements. You're on the internet, which is American. Therefore, you can use American, the best measurements. Actually, the World Wide Web was first developed in CERN. I don't blame you for not knowing that. You're apparently an American. At least a few of these have felt like someone trying to joke and be funny, but sarcasm and irony really doesn't come across through text very well, and I guess to be fair, sarcasm and irony is lost on some people. That awkward moment when this short gets more views than the original video. Oh my God. That guy has to be messing with him, right? I've done stuff like that before, come on. To make matters worse, existing storage of wind energy and batteries was also gone because batteries were losing 60% of their energy in the cold. Bottom line, renewables don't work well in extreme weather. Never will. We use batteries in space and wind turbines to power an entire base in the Antarctic. Cold is not the problem. Oh man, there are so many things I want to say, but I know since it's about a politician, it's probably not a good idea. Just know that he is so goddamn wrong, it is actually quite funny. There's no such thing as biracial. Stop lying. I hope you're being ironic. No, it's the truth. Biracial is imaginary bullcrap made by people who are deluded to the obvious. Okay, that made no sense. So people of mixed race aren't real? Do you know how crazy you sound? Oh, I think they're very, very aware of how crazy they sound. They just don't care. Some people have found that they like the sound of their own bullcrap. I bet this guy smells his own farts. The US dollar is only 50 years old. Bitcoin is 12 years old. Bitcoin has been around a quarter of the time of the dollar's existence. What? No, seriously. You think the dollar is only 50 years old? This is wildly, painfully, and incredibly wrong. Here's a real X-ray. It's cute, but it's 2021. Let's all be intelligent and not spread lies. This photo is actually real. It's just a kitten, not a cat. The gaps between the bones are fibrocartilage that haven't turned to bone yet, or aren't fully ossified. Happens in young animals. You could learn a thing or two from this website right here. No, I'm telling you right now, this person is going to refuse to learn anything other than what they think they already know. Dear every cashier in America, the proper response to thank you is, "You're welcome," not "no problem." And you're supposed to thank me. We got an arrogant up in here. Millennials are so entitled. Actually, the "you're welcome, no problem" issue is simply a linguistics misunderstanding. Older people tend to say "you're welcome." Younger people tend to say "no problem." This is because for older people, the act of helping or satiating someone is seen as a task that is not expected of them, but is them doing extra. So it's saying, I accept your thanks because I know I deserve it. No problem, however, is used because younger people feel not only that helping or assisting someone is a given and expected, but also that it should be stressed that your need for help was no burden to them, even if it was. Basically, older people think that help is a gift you give. Younger people think help is an expectation required of them. Damn straight. I genuinely can't wait until the sensibilities of the boomer generation die off with them because I'm really sick and tired of this entitlement. If the cashier doesn't give me a tuck and rub, then, well, they deserve to be fired. Also, I completely just invented that term. I don't know what a tuck and rub is. If you would like to Google that, you can go right ahead, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm all about support for your country, but I'm pretty sure there's a Z in there. Huh, alrighty then. Are you seriously using Asian things in your art? That's culture appropriation. Bro, I'm Chinese. People are freaking idiots. My neighbor's kid just tried to tell me that bats are mammals. Mammals don't fly. We walk and are confined to the ground. No wonder my family in Sweden thinks Americans are dumb. Y'all truly need to educate your kids better. Bats are birds. All right, this just in, everybody. Bats are now officially birds. They also lay eggs, are cold-blooded, and have no fur or hair on them whatsoever. All right, here we go. This one's gonna be a doozy. Genders: male, female. Mental disorders: agender, androgynous, bigender, cisgender, cisfemale, cismale, cisman, ciswoman, cisgender female, cisgender male, cisgender man, cisgender woman. Jeez, that is just a whole lot of stupidity to unpack. Some unpacking that we're definitely not going to do here. Let's move to the next one. Europe is okay regarding medicine. A middle-income life, but is mostly like a third-world country. People don't know about anything else going on outside their frontiers. Bro, do you know Europe is not a country, right? Huh? r/no stupid questions? Oh boy. Everyone in France uses cursive cause it's quick and neat. It's not being taught anymore in the US? Cursive can't be done in French because they have accents over their letters that require you to lift your pen. You know how when you finish writing a word, you go and add the dots to the I? Same thing. I don't add that stuff afterwards, I do it while I'm writing. Am I weird for that? I mean, I guess to be fair, my handwriting never left the 3rd grade, so doesn't matter anyway. If a centaur was a car, would it look like this or like this? God, I hate that. Please learn the differences between a centaur and a minotaur. No, I think they got it right. My dog was declared cancer-free today, so I'm reverse searing him a steak. Hashtag the real MVP. Aw, what a good boy. The Bible says you don't feed animals back to animals. It will make him sick. Dogs like carrots. Dogs like cereal products. Did you live under power lines as a kid? If major Dogecoin holders sell most of their coins, it will get my full support. Too much concentration is the only real issue, in my opinion. The dollar is the most valuable currency in the world, Elon. $10,000 would make you a millionaire in Europe. You should be ashamed of yourself for not recognizing that. Okay, this guy has to be kidding, right? There's no way this mofo unironically just said that. You know how poor I felt when I went to visit the UK? Dude. A viral video features a fanny pack wearing patron raising hell at a Dunkin' Donuts after ordering a dozen munchkins and expecting to get 50. 50. 50. That's what a dozen is, not 12. Well, I guess by your math, that makes you at least a dozen pounds overweight. Look, I'm sorry, I know it's a low blow, low-hanging fruit, but I don't care. You treat people like this, I'm gonna treat you bad back. 18,000-year-old puppy found frozen in ice, the oldest confirmed dog ever. Ha! This is false. Earth's only 6,000 years old. Oh god, nope, sorry, too easy. We're moving on. Of course a vaccine stimulates innate immune systems. Of course a live virus vaccine like varicella elicits an innate immunity. What a strange piece of misinformation to have been spread. Injecting a virus with adjuvants into your muscle with a syringe is not the same as getting an infection through your mucosa, nor is the reaction. Thinking this is just not ignorant and very unscientific. Huh? Please educate yourself on the immune system and the latest info about it. Oh, okay. This is the assistant professor of epidemiology and immunology, and he's a physician at Harvard School of Public Health and Medicine. Also studies vaccines, immunity, infectious diseases, and public health. Maybe, just maybe, he knows a little bit about this. Maybe even more than you. In what world does baguette means wand? It's bread in French. Why would they fight with bread? It's just a sloppy translation overall. No, actually, baguette means wand. The name for the bread is actually... Oh man, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna try and read a French anything, which can be translated to wand of bread. It doesn't mean bread at all. It means wand. So baguette is the right way to call a wand. No, you're wrong, it means bread. Everyone uses it that way. Okay, I guess that guy wins. Well then, everyone uses it wrong. What can I say? I just told you it's a good translation, and I'm French. I will look it up later, but I'm pretty sure you're using it wrong. Oh my god. He's right though. Baguette just means wand, not bread. Don't know where you learned that? Before they turn 18, 1 in 6 boys experience some form of sexual abuse. 1 in 4 girls experience some form of sexual abuse. Except for the fact that boys don't experience some form of sexual abuse ever, and all apparent cases of male sexual abuse are always from people who lack any understanding of the definition of such terms. Sexual abuse involves mental trauma. Males do not experience mental trauma as they are incapable of doing so. Similar to how males cannot experience emotions such as remorse and generosity, and therefore the term sexual abuse does not apply to men. It seems like it got cut off here, and I'm very, very happy about that, because whether or not this person was trying to be funny, ooh, I wish I could punch them directly in their teeth. I don't care how much it hurts my hand, I want to make them suffer. Goodbye, sub. I've just finished Flowers for Algernon, and I look forward to never reading another book in my life. Not only did I finish it, but I finished it in a winter storm at 3 o'clock in the morning with no power. So there was no screaming at my fellow bookish friends or this sub. Couldn't even scream into a pillow because I didn't want to wake my family. My only choice was to die internally. I know I'm late, but phew. What? You don't read much? Flowers for Algernon is not a book, by the way. It's a short story. Are we really gatekeeping books now? Learn better grammar. Grammar. Are you kidding me? Just pre-ordered a box set. I'm pissed that the shipping is $45. I hate Europe for that. Portugal is the Greece of Europe, I swear. Portugal is in Europe, so is Greece. No, it isn't. Look at the globe. Oh, God. You know what? At least this person said globe, all right? I was beginning to think with logic like this, they were a flat earther, but hey, they said globe, so we got that going for us, huh? Sure, that all makes perfect sense. Poverty is correlated with poor health outcomes all around. However, wealth inequality does not cause poverty. That's literally what wealth inequality is. Oh man, this person genuinely doesn't realize, and I don't think they ever will. Why do people like to mention Canada's free healthcare system? If it's so good, then why do they all come here and use our doctors and our resources and bail and leave us the tab on it? I think hospitals need to refuse service to Canadians who are here on visit, and if not, put a flat charge up front. $200 sounds fair to me. Free healthcare is not a good thing because it allows doctors to decline helping you for any reason, which is why they always come to the US. I'm sorry, I gotta know where this mofo got this information. Hey, Canadian viewers, how many of y'all come down to this hellhole to get anything treated? I can see maybe going to a plastic surgeon because you want to pay for the best service possible to get something done, but I don't think any sane Canadian in their right mind is thinking, I'm going to go to the US and put myself in permanent debt so that I can get my cold treated. People are like trees. They fall down when you hit them multiple times with an axe. He did. Be committed to never depriving your husband sexually. There'll be times you're just not in the mood, but that's not an excuse according to the Bible. Our bodies are not our own, and we need to joyfully serve their needs. Oh, God. If I could die never hearing anything about or from the Bible again, I think I would die a somewhat happier man. Somebody's mad because Trump didn't get impeached. Oh, no, he did. Twice. He didn't, though. He did. And impeachment is putting an official on trial for high crimes and misdemeanors. You see, what didn't happen was we didn't convict him either time. Now, I'm not going to get into all that nonsense, but he was impeached twice. That is a fact. Water, 1 mile. Water, 1 kilometer. Americans. But the Americans are right. A mile is less than a kilometer. 1 mile is 1.6 kilometers. You guys are saying he's wrong, but he isn't. 1 mile is the equivalent to 1.6 kilometers. If he wanted water, the mile sign would be closer. Oh, you poor guy. Hey, my dude, how about this? The next time you're at the gym, say on the treadmill, change it over from miles to kilometers and see which one you hit first. Just a thought experiment. I'm not expecting any results or anything, but it might be worth a try. Today I learned what TIL means. You've also learned how to spell learned and 2 symbols to put at the end of sentences. The more you know. And now you can learn that learned is also a word, much like color and color. And realize the more you know before correcting other people. Do solar panels work in the cold? Yes. Solar panels work by absorbing light from the sun, not heat. In fact, the chemical reactions that occur within the solar panels are more efficient at cooler temperatures. Also, white snow can act like a mirror to reflect more light onto them. It's a bit cold outside this morning in the middle of America. Aren't you glad you aren't heating your home with a solar panel like nitwit socialists? Oh man, these people are completely helpless. There will be no educating them on anything that could fundamentally make the human race better. How can you not be in awe at solar power? We went from burning crap to power stuff to, hey, if we just put this thing out underneath the sun and it makes electricity, how we do that? How is that not amazing to you? Jeez. Well, you're not even remotely right here at all. Arguably, I'm more pissed off at the guy with his schnoz sticking out of the mask than the old guy that conveniently forgot to put it on. That's right, I see you old people. You didn't forget. You just don't want to put it on and you're hoping that no one's gonna call your ass out on it just because you're old. Respect your elders, even if they lead by incredibly stupid example. For those that didn't pick up on that, that's called sarcasm. So, this may be the American education system in me, but that height chart bugs the hell out of me. It should be like 1.8 meters. 180 centimeters isn't correct metric. I didn't spend years mixing up deci and deca for people to just ignore unit conversions like this. What the f*** are you talking about? 100K a year to take someone's order at Taco Bell? Totally makes sense. Where the hell did you get that number? If someone's working enough hours to make that on $15 an hour, they deserve it. $15 an hour on a person working 40 hours a week makes $31,200 a year. I'm getting real sick and tired of these people noticing that these jobs exist and they need to exist, but they also recognize that the people that are doing those jobs day in and day out do not deserve, for whatever reason, to be paid a living wage. They feel that you should be paid so little that you can barely survive. They don't mind you being homeless, just so long as they get their Crunchwrap Supreme. Weird how GOAT can mean best player, but it can also mean worst player. Literally no one anywhere has ever used GOAT to refer to the worst player. Only in America is the term GOAT used for a good player. It took me ages to figure out it meant greatest of all time. In other countries, being called a GOAT is a negative. Well, chalk me up as a guy that had no idea that other countries used it as the opposite. Honestly, GOAT, I've only heard that used the last 6 or 7 years here anyway, so whatever, man. You and blank matched. You do know what pansexual means, right? Obviously. Sorry, wasn't being rude, I think you're hot, but that means you like your family as well. No, it doesn't. Yeah, it does. Oh, are we gonna sit here while you tell me what things about me mean? Very, very few things are quite as arrogant as telling somebody else what things about their life mean to them, or telling somebody else about them. You don't get to do that. You are not me. I'm gonna punch you in the butt cheek. She kinda has a point. How the heck are you 3 inches erect? Unless you jerk off 20 times a month, that shouldn't be possible. Whoa, wait. Is this mofo implying that the more you masturbate, the shorter you know what? Of course that's what he means. Let's read the rest of this. That's not how penises work, my dude. They do. It is just the dude above jerks off with a cheese grater. Why are you getting downvoted? Yes, it is how it works. When you jerk off so much, you get less horny. Less horny equals less penis size. Oh man, is there anybody out there in the world that wants to corroborate this? I like it all. Haha, with Morgan Freeman. Well, you know what, whatever, fine. I guess you can have that one. Ah, black crayons. It's Spanish. No, it's racist. Time to cancel Spanish. That's racist. Oh my God. Usually you stop looking at the black crayon translations like that after about 4th grade saying it out loud. But the fact that this person's probably a grown-ass adult saying it, woohoo! Someone never got taught anything about other cultures while they were growing up, and it shows. My brother tried very hard, blank, calm during the hurricane. Staying, stay, to stay. Somehow this is incorrect, so they're saying that my brother tried very hard, stay calm during the hurricane is correct. Are we gonna go with that? That's what we're rolling with now, huh? Reminds me of how in software gore, no matter what the test or quiz, that stuff is always messed up. The slightest little thing will get you a wrong answer. Oh, you put a space at the end of your answer that shouldn't count towards anything? Wrong! You just failed your quiz. You're gonna have to retake the entire college semester. I'm sorry, I legitimately have no idea what I'm talking about anymore. So, somebody just explained to me how what I just posted to a subreddit wasn't suitable for that sub. I replied that as the creator, moderator, and basically only contributor to said subreddit, I respectfully disagree, and he reported me. To me. Oh, it's absolutely not lost on that person. I guarantee you they knew exactly what they were doing. They just wanted to be an a-hole for the sake of being an a-hole. That's really all there is to it. Bruh, you can still be a virgin even if your virginity is gone. I mean, I'm not really gonna argue against it. If I meet somebody and for some strange reason, I'm a virgin, comes up in a conversation, I'm not gonna go, hey, we're gonna have to check that, okay? I'm gonna need you to prove it to me. Otherwise, I don't believe you. And imagine how creepy that is. Plus, it's not anybody's business but your own anyway. FYI, the ancient Egyptians were white. Please tell me you people don't actually believe that black people built the pyramids. Please tell me that you don't honestly believe that white people lived in the desert for thousands of years and stayed white the whole time. What the hell are you smoking? No, really, I want to know because I want a bit of it myself. It seems real strong. Not in this weather, you don't. You realize not everyone lives in America and we all have different weather, but it's winter everywhere, LOL. You don't get winter in one spot and other seasons in other places. Pretty sure some areas, winters, may be warmer, but still. Oh, honey. Your is the exact same thing as you are. Ooh, you were so close. You're off by just a little bit. You can do it. I believe in you. Just try one more time. You're stupid. You're. Exactly. Check and mate. 0 ain't a number as far as I know. Well, it's good to know that you don't know very far. You know about as far as you can throw. That's all there is to it. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of another video. But before we get going, let's take a look at today's fan art. Hope this is acceptable fan art. I've been working on it on and off lately. Acceptable? It's beyond acceptable. That is a fantastic drawing. Honestly, that's something I'd put up on my wall, no joke. Always remember, ladies and gents, if you even somewhat enjoyed this video, consider dropping a like.